All right, this is going to be a reading for the sign of Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Midheavens, and Stelliums. Ooh. Cards are not wanting to shuffle right now. Don't know why. Okay. What's going on, Leo? Mercury moved into your sign, Leo. Venus is still in your sign as well, but it's in retrograde still. And okay, sorry, I just had to hearing noises. But yeah, so Mercury moved into your sign, and Mars moved out of your sign. Venus is in retrograde in your sign, though. So I'm also curious to know as to how having Mars in the sign of Virgo now is treating everybody. Because I've just been noticing that it's been, for me personally, it's been triggering my OCD a lot. So, all right. Anyways. All right, Leo, I'm done shuffling. I'm going to split the cards now. Okay. Leo. Leo. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Leo, what's your current situation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Temperance. Okay, that's your current energy that you're in or trying to harness. Why? Why the Temperance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Temperance over communication. Communication of how you deliver your messages, how you talk to other people in a more calm manner so that you can get out of chaos. Maybe communication before has been more fiery in nature. Possibly. Let's look at your crowning. What's in Leo's mind? What's possibly in your mind? I'll say that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. I see. Maybe. Okay. I'll just leave it at that for a second. Let's look at your root. Leo's root in 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Knight of Cups is in your root. Okay. Let's look at your recent past in 5, Leo. 2, 3, 4, Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles. All right. Now, let's look at your possible soon to come forwards for Leo. 2, 3, 4, 5. The Emperor. Okay. What are you vibrating at right now, Leo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Page of Cups. Vibrating as the Page of Cups. Okay. Page of Cups is looking at the Knight of Cups in your root. Okay. Let's look at the environment for Leo. 3, 4, 5. Okay. The Devil. The Devil. All right, let's look at your possible hopes and fears, Leo. 2, 3, 4, 5. The World. Okay. What about the possible distant outcome for you, Leo? 2, 3, 4, 5. The Ten of Swords. All right. So Leo, this is quite an interesting spread here. Trying to make a little more sense of it all. I do want to get some clarifiers on a couple things, but I think I can see some of those possibilities. Like, okay, I'll just start with the current situation, right? Temperance. So to me, this being your current, what's going on right now, you're trying to balance something, right? Could be a Sagittarius, of course, as well, because this is the card of Sagittarius. However, it is a major arcana, and it's really about the energy behind it. In most cases, right? So this is the reason why, though. Why this is happening, why you're wanting this, essentially, is because you're trying to move to calmer water. So that's why you want to tap into this. You're making this your current situation because of this. You're trying to settle your mind because this is also a swords card. Swords will always deal with the mind, the intellect, and communication, essentially. So, and the swords are the most painful, right? Well, fire is painful as well, but anyway. So in the crowning, we have the Three of Swords. This is on your mind, right? This is kind of like probably taking up majority of your headspace is how I'm seeing it. Either you're reflecting on a past relationship or you're going through a heartbreak, and this is why you're in the mode of temperance and you're wanting to move away to calmer waters, right? Represented by the Six of Swords. I mean, this is all about pain related to the heart. At your root, we have the Knight of Cups. Now, the root can represent your distant past. Maybe this is what the heartache is over. It could be over an ex, or it could be over just whatever holds space in your heart and your mind. But this is emotion. It's related to emotions since it's the Knight of Cups. Sure, it could be a water sign, sure. However, the cups mainly represent the emotions. So it's about, well, this is emotions at the root of it. That's causing a combination of the emotions, which is the heart, being pierced by swords of the mind. And then in your recent past, I did get the Ten of Pentacles. So I think that even though right now there's a lot of stuff going on, I'm sure, like with majority of others out there, you still have a good place. You know, you're in a solid enough ground. And maybe you were offered something to help kind of continue your legacy in some way. Maybe you've been getting more out there. This, for some reason, I'm also getting freelancing. Maybe you're trying to freelance more, going out and about to find more projects, to keep yourself busy, focusing on the day-to-days of, the world, focusing on that. Yeah. Then, of course, in your current, you have the Temperance. You're still trying to balance that out too. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So I've actually decided to I would like to get more clarity on the Ten of Pentacles in your recent past and what that could mean besides like freelance and all that. So, yeah. I might get like at least one clarifier card for that. Ten of Pentacles in Leo's recent past. One more shuffle here. Okay. Ten of Pentacles for Leo's recent past. This one. Okay, involving the Queen of Wands. So, well, this is you, right? So, that is you. Queen of Wands accompanied with the Ten of Pentacles. That's pretty good, actually. It's not bad at all. I read this as a very good legacy combination. Maybe, or if it's not like, I think it's more like work related too, because it's the Pentacles. So maybe it's like a very fiery leader type of woman that you're collaborating with in your recent past. I would like to get a little more clarity though on the, I'm going to backtrack a little bit here and just go back to your crown, the heartbreak. So Leo's crown with the Three of Swords. Okay, Three of Swords and the crown for Leo. Like, what does this mean? Okay, the Three of Wands. It's another three. 3, 3. Okay. Okay. This heartbreak is over. Something that never came to fruition. That's what it's over. Regrets, things like, oh, this could have happened, but it didn't happen. Three of Wands is all about waiting for ships to come in, but they didn't come in because there's this here, right? But it was telling me the reason behind the heartbreak. It's because those ships didn't come, but maybe you're dwelling on it. Maybe you're dwelling on it. Okay. So I do want to get, well, I already mentioned how the current situation, right, with Temperance, You want to go to calmer waters. You're trying to balance things out. Whether it's like between the heartache, you have stuff going on in your head about, dwelling on some pain in the heart of something that didn't happen. But in your recent past, you do have some opportunities and work there. So that's why you're at this temperance, because you know that if you don't get balanced, you can lose both. You can lose on both ends here. Right? So, yeah. But I can tell that this heartbreak is weighing heavily on you, because look what's at the bottom of this deck right now that I just saw. Or, yeah, it's the 3 again. 333. Maybe that's a number that's been sticking out to you. Who knows? It's also the Holy Trinity. So, anyways, moving on. In your possible soon to come towards you, there's an emperor. Now, emperors represent boss figures, right? Big boss. They encompass all, or they is that the right word? Oh my gosh, I can't even. They embody. That's the word I was looking for. They embody all the kings, right? Ultimate authority figure. Could be a father figure. He could also be a lover too. So this could be new love coming in for you, and Aries even, because this is the card of Aries. Or this could also represent, recent past business ventures that you've been focused on. Maybe someone can introduce you to an emperor that can help you excel more in your expertise or things that you've been working on, projects and such. So, for you, your vibration right now is the Page of Cups. And the page is looking at the Knight of Cups at your root. And that kind of tells me that maybe this Knight of Cups really is a part of that heartbreak, that past. I do want to get a little bit more, though. The Page of Cups for you. Leo's vibration is the Page of Cups, and what else? Page of Cups, and what else? King of Swords. Okay. Those are some big differences there. Okay. So you go with a mixture of the Page of Cups. Also with the King of Swords. This Page of Cups is looking at the Knight of Cups in your root on my table here. So over here, this is your root in the cross area. Then I have the Page of Cups representing your position of vibration, looking over at the Knight of Cups here, right? And the Knight of Cups is facing the page as well. However, we also have the King of Swords. So maybe there are two aspects of you where you know that you must be straightforward about the situation at hand. That is why in your current, you are choosing to focus on this energy. Because of this, you are well aware that you need to move out of this heartache space. You're well aware of it. So therefore, you have a little part of you that, yes, still has a hard time with dwelling on that, on the heartache and pain. But you also have this, the Sword of Truth. The Sword of Truth in his power, his or her power, doesn't matter. Okay? Looking straight forward. All right, I got to get down to business here. That's how I'm seeing it. Now, moving towards the devil in your environment, Leo. Okay? This is your environment. So, I'm wondering if maybe people around you are doing some very reckless things. Maybe there's a lot of vices and temptations around you, right? And you are probably well aware of this and are working hard to avoid those things. At least that's what it's looking like to me. You have the King of Swords here. You're working on centering yourself in temperance. So in order to do so, you have to balance, right? And it's hard when there's a lot of addictions or temptations or all those things around you. And that's kind of what I'm getting. And maybe you have a lot of friendship circles even that might be trying to tempt you. Oh, come on, let's go out. Oh, let's do this. Let's do that. You know, that you could be well aware it wouldn't be good for you. It would not help you ascend, and it wouldn't help you get to where you want to be. Not only that, but you know, your body is going to punish you for it as well. So it's not worth it. But yeah, maybe that's what it is. You could be feeling the pressure, peer pressure around you. People like, hey, come on, you're no fun anymore. Well, just tell them to go fuck off, you know? You have better things to do. And you know that eventually, if you keep doing these things or whatever, you can't just be partying forever. I mean, if you want to choose that, go ahead. I mean, everyone has their free will to do whatever. But if you're wanting to take a higher path, I'm just saying, you won't pass a certain point if you continue to dive into those types of things. You just won't. And your body won't be able to handle it. In your hopes and fears, well, it's the world. It's the world. Perhaps this is something that you are hoping for, but you're also very fearful of. The circle of life goes through many changes, many evolutions. It's like that constant cycle, right? And it's all about the world, essentially. But what does the world mean to you? And that's what you're trying to figure out. What does a new cycle look like to you? What does it mean to you? What does it feel like to you? Is it something that you're welcoming in, that you are excited for? Or is it something that you are very fearful of? It really is based off of your personal perception. But I just see the Ouroboros, or Ouroboros, however you want to pronounce it, the serpent that consumes itself. But it can't fully consume itself. It'll try, sure. But there's always going to be, realistically, there's always going to be a little chunk left, okay? You can't fully, like, just disappear like a little magic trick. It's not, it doesn't, okay? Unless we're, like, in, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Okay, anyways, you get the point I'm trying to make here, hopefully. If not, then that's fine. But yeah, you know, all the fixed signs. What's interesting, too, is even though fixed energy is fixed, right? So it's like, oh, you know, there's no changes or whatnot. No, the world card is all about change, yet it's framed by fixed signs that are stuck in their ways, that are stubborn. That's what the fixed signs are. Aquarius, very fixed and very stuck to their stubborn ways of thinking, right? The way they view things in a very eccentric way. Scorpio, very, very heavy and stuck in no trust. Nope, I guard myself. Nope, I stay hidden. Nope, you can't get me out. Taurus, very stuck in stubbornness and like their, oh no, I can do what I want. Don't tell me what to do. And not really wanting to just not wanting to be bossed around, right? That's essentially the energy of the fixed signs. And then, oh my gosh. What's the other one? Leo. Oh my, Leo, you're a fixed sign too. Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, you're a fixed sign, Leo. And you were the one I forgot was, and you're fixed as well in the stubbornness on, I want to shine. I want to be the center stage. Okay? Doesn't matter what placement of Leo you have. That is something you want because you're the lion. You want to have the, you want to have the center stage. I don't know where I was going with this, but what I'm trying to say is like, it's about change, okay? But change is also has an opposing. Like you're always going to have to deal with things that are going to be like the opposition, because if there wasn't opposition, then both wouldn't exist. Both parts have to oppose each other in order for both to exist. So that's just the main point I'm trying to make. If you got something from that, awesome. In your possible distant outcome. Now this is just a possible one. I'm going to pull another one for it as well, okay? So it's the Ten of Swords. That's a lot of pain, okay? I'm going to pull to see Ten of Swords in regards to what? So what is this Ten of Swords card doing in the possible distant outcome for Leo? Judgment. You know, it could just be a cycle that it's, you know, like, I don't know how to really explain this, but with the Judgment card paired with the Ten of Swords, I just kind of get, you know, we all go through our ups and downs. Now, I'm not a fortune teller. These are just the energies I'm reading, okay? And this can very well turn out completely different. However, in this moment in time, the Leos I'm reading for that are on this energetic wave that I'm reading right now, if it's continued on at the same course towards what, like several months from now, this could be a possibility, yes. But what I get from this is that this could be happening possibly in the distant outcome. It's not an absolute end all be all, but because of like karma from the past, I'm seeing that. Or it could be done by a Scorpio to you who backstabs you. I mean, Judgment card is the card of Scorpio, right? And they could impale you with 10 swords. Not literally, but so. Or judgment will be made possibly in the distant outcome, and you'll have to make a sacrifice of some kind that will feel like a Ten of Swords situation, right? You find something out and you get this feeling. Of course, we all go through our ebbs and flows. Everyone, no matter how good or bad they are, okay, is going to experience a Ten of Swords in their life, whether they asked for it or not. That's just life. That's life. Is it fair? Well, there is that saying, life isn't fair. But then, at the same sense, there's also a saying that it is fair. Life isn't fair, maybe, in reality, seeming to us, but the universe is fair. But the universe doesn't go by earthly time, does it? No. So what seems to us thinking, oh, you know, when you see people and they're like, that have done you wrong in the past, for example, and they're doing so well, and you see them doing so well, but they hurt you so bad or backstabbed you, and somehow they're still doing so good. And you're like, how come they haven't gotten their karma? Well, you know what? You were not meant to see that happen, right? And karma comes not on our timing. It could come next lifetime. There is a lesson to be learned there, for sure. Those who want to be able to witness karma happen to someone, they are also delivering a bad chunk of karma to themselves for wanting that. Because the intent of wanting to see that happen or wanting to be that to somebody else is not okay. You are therefore giving off that energy to the other person. You're giving off that frequency of destruction. It will come back to you. We always have to be very careful as to what we are sending out to the universe. The universe does not, it's very cut and dry. It's very simple, okay? I could be wrong. I'm just saying from my own, from what I've learned thus far, and I'm going on a rant, so just, okay, you can, if you don't want to hear me rant, then that's your read, Leo. But the universe is very simple in how it operates. If you're in a mode where you want to do harm, or you want to be mad, you want to be angry, you're going to get that back, and the universe will say, "Oh, he or she is vibrating this way. Oh, she's they're sending out this negative frequency. Okay, that means they want more of that to them." So, you know, it's just it's a hard game, right? It's a hard game to play, the game of life, and I don't think it's really possible to master in reality. That's just my opinion, of course. I don't think that it's possible. That's okay, though. We weren't here to perfect things. We were here to learn shit. So take that for what it's worth, right? Leo, you do have a lot on your plate. Okay, you do have a lot of financial stuff. I see that you are kind of organizing here. I think that you do have a lot of stuff going on in your life. You will have to work very hard on this heartbreak that you are experiencing. That seems to be in your mind space a lot. I believe you can get out of that. You just have to keep working on that temperance. Channel your Sagittarian vibes. Sagittarius is the best sign to work with when it comes to getting through difficulties, right? So anything with the heart, look to a mutable sign in your chart. Mutable signs are the experts at being able to adapt and change and flow. Are they able to get things done like a, cardinal sign or a fixed sign? No. But they're really awesome when it comes to transmutation of energy. They're amazing. So really channel into that, okay? And I wish you the best. Peace out.